This is a story that your parents never wanted to tell you. A story of a man. Not a man, but a pigeon that was hated by everybody. Not because he was annoying, not because he did things bad, but because he was part of a war. And you may be wondering what war that was. It was a war of the dolphins, and that man was not a man, it was a pigeon. I tell you the story of the Pope Pigeon, MVP of the Dolphin War. I might be wondering, what? Dolphin War? Dolphins? What bad did the dolphins do to the society? Think about it. Think about humanity's treatment to the dolphins compared to humanity's treatment of the pigeons. Enslaved in pools in societies.
Or when we just want to see how we look.
Forced to watch, being forced to perform. Well, compared to pigeons. What do pigeons do? Oh, you know, they live in the city. Unbothered by anybody. Occasionally people come and feed them. Oh, forget about the dead pigeons, they were weak anyway. I don't know how to draw a priest hat, I'm just gonna do like this. Yeah. Things were a lot different back then. The humans did not believe in science back then. But the dolphins did. And the dolphins managed to give themselves legs so they could climb out of the water and finally take revenge against those humans that treated them badly. It was up to Priest Pigeon to overcome his personal challenges and defeat the dolphins once and for all. He did this through his faith in God, the Pigeon God. Because who else was there that the pigeons could believe in? A human god? The Monkey King? No. Would they really want to help the pigeons in the Great Dolphin War? No. The pigeons had to do all the work because the humans were pathetic. They were ignorant. They did not care whether dolphins were attacking the cities, the streets. They were just saying, no! The dolphins are too cute. They won't be doing anything bad. But the pigeons, though. The pigeons had different beliefs. There were prophecies. Great pigeon prophecies of the ancient times of 2 weeks ago. I don't know how to draw cloths. I'm just adding lines in the pigeon priest's clothing so it looks cool. The pigeons knew it all. That's why they invented the pigeon religion. Pigeon is that all pigeons were created equal. No matter how their tail was built. No matter what pigeon was white or what pigeon was... Are there black pigeons? Or what pigeon was black? Each pigeon was equally as pathetic as the other one. And that's how they lived. And it was actually a good way of living, because nobody was good, nobody was bad, everyone was equally pathetic. The Japanese had predicted this a long time ago with their pigeon anime drawings, but did they care? No, they just hunted the dolphins for food. Oh, come on, it's racist because it's true. They hunted the dolphins for food, but the pigeons hunted the dolphins for a different reason. Hatred! A hatred for the dolphins. Despite their pigeon religion of pigeonism, they hated dolphins very much. That's why I invented pigeonism. To take faction, to take revenge against the dolphins for treating them this way. That's why they invented the pigeon religion. Colonel Archibald Van Gruff. He knew this when writing his book on animals. That's why he put pigeons on the front, because pigeons, they had this secret intelligence that no human could ever think of. They may look stupid, but they're actually very smart despite their head size. Think about parrots. They have tiny bird brains, but think of how smart they are. Pigeons use that same knowledge. So does chickens and any other intelligent bird. Crows, koalas, cats. No, not cats. Pigeons again. I don't know. I don't know much about pigeonism. But the pigeons, they knew a lot about pigeonism. That's why I invented the pigeonism religion. The pigeon religion. The religion of the pigeons. Now you may be thinking, the AK-47 rifle. That was invented by us? No! It was invented by the pigeons. The pigeons invented the AK-47 rifle. Now please forgive me, I'm bad at drawing weaponry. That's supposed to be a good thing because I don't know anything about war. But war is the foundation of the pigeon religion. Humans knew a lot about war, but pigeons knew a lot more about war. That was why they invented the Great Dolphin War, to boost the views of the pigeon religion. You shall not be pushed around by the damn dolphins! Damn dolphins with legs. No! The pigeons were the first to take action. Think about it, any revolution. The French Revolution, the Second French Revolution, the American Civil Rights Movement. It was started by the pigeons. They don't shit on you because they hate you. They shit on you because it's a part of the pigeon religion. To promote the pigeons' hatred of dolphins. And the Chinese. But they made peace with the Chinese eventually, because the pigeons and the Chinese had the same enemy. They both hated Nintendo. Nintendo was working for the dolphins at the time. Think about it. Animal Crossing, that one chick who got doxxed because she had tan skin. Her character had tan skin. It was all the dolphins. The Industrial Revolution was the dolphins. That's why the pigeons chose to take actions against the dolphins. That's why the pigeons attacked the dolphins 2,000 years ago. You may be thinking, no, what? Nintendo? Dolphins? Those are all modern. That's what the government wants you to know. The dolphins thought they ruled the world. But guess what? The pigeons would have none of that bullshit. The pigeons would take actions once and for all because they're pigeons, god. They have that pigeon privilege. Oh, you thought white people are on top of the food chain. But guess what? The pigeons were on the toppest top. We're talking about the floating tip of the iceberg. The part of the tip of the iceberg that's like many kilometers above the previous iceberg. So it looks like it's flying. But it's not flying because the iceberg uses iceberg magic. That's why the pigeons managed to discover magic before any of us ever did. Because the pigeons were an advanced society. The society of pigeonism. Every pigeon was deemed useless unless they did something with their lives. That's why there were no pigeon incels, whereas the pigeons call it pidge cells. You had many types of pigeons. Brown pigeons, white pigeons, gray pigeons, gay pigeons. All of them did a little bit of pigeon work. And that's how the pigeon society sustained itself. But the spotted pigeons did not want any of that. They held a revolution. No! Spotted pigeons are the best pigeons. The pigeon religious society had to take care of them one way or another, or else the entire faith of pigeonism would fall. It would collapse. The great might of the spotted pigeons that led to a period of hate, of hatred between regular pigeons and spotted pigeons. Because spotted pigeons, they thought they ruled the world, while in reality the world belonged to nobody. Eventually the pigeon god would fight back, and that very pigeon god sent out Jesus. Except it was not Jesus. It was Pigeon Jesus. Pidgesus. Now Pidgesus was like a pigeon, except he had godly powers. While most pigeons went cuckoo, he went caca. While most pigeons inflated their necks to pick up bitches, Pidgesus inflated his ass to attract the bitches. Back during the pigeon period, the pigeons had a very unique way of picking up women. Starting a family, the man would proceed to follow the woman. And no matter how far she tried to run, the man would always chase her. And he'd say stuff like, "Hey, where you going, baby? You don't want to mate with me, baby? Look at my neck, it's so thick, baby. You like it?" She's like, "No, I don't like it, I'm gay." That was the rise of pigeon feminism. No! The female pigeons, they wanted to be the dominant pigeon species. But wasn't that goes against the laws of pigeonism. No! Every pigeon was deemed as worthless, and the female pigeons think they're inferior? What? Everybody is equally as useless. That's a part of the pigeon religion. God made pigeons the way pigeons were for pigeon reasons. They fly around, peck on the ground, shit on people. They were the messengers of the gods, and everyone had equal power. Everyone had equal capability. If one pigeon said, "Hey, I want to be the pigeon god one day," he gets to be the pigeon god one day. Because there were no pigeon god, there were many pigeon gods. Every pigeon was a pigeon god. That's how they defeated the dolphins so easily. Because the pigeons hate dolphins. That's why they started up the pigeon religion. Of course, the pigeon believed in the cross. As of course, the pigeon Jesus died for pigeon sins. So all pigeons could go to heaven. The pigeon pope was perceived to be the MVP of the pigeon religion army. He was at the front lines. All the time, every time. Fighting for pigeon independence. Well, the pigeon crusaders will all retreat. The pigeon religion person would always come first. He would always defeat the enemy one way or another. Because he was a pigeon priest. He had the power of the pigeon religion. He knew that the pigeon god had his back. That's how they managed to destroy the dolphins. Pigeons can't breathe underwater biologically. But with the power of God, they can. That's how they secretly persuaded humans to ban science as well. But now the pigeons have reverted to a time of degeneracy. Ever since the release of free pigeon hentai, all pigeons have just given up on being pigeons. Walk around, peck on the floor, lose all their IQ. Don't use that secret brain storage that they have. No, they would not achieve that power if it was forgotten. To learn to breathe from the diaphragm. To breathe through the power of the pigeon Christ was all forgotten. The pigeon religion was gone. For what? Oh, you know. Pigeon Pigeon hentai. A psy-op project made by the dolphins. And now the dolphins are planning their revenge against humanity. And there are no pigeons to save it. That's the point of the pigeon religion. To save humanity from the dolphins. But without pigeons, humanity is doomed. Maybe it was all doomed from the start, because there was no pigeon religion. Pope Pigeon knew this. Priest Pigeon knew this. And yet they choose to give up on society. They didn't choose to give up on society. The dolphins forced them to give up on society. Crap, I forgot how a pigeon's beak looked like. I think it's supposed to be dark. And it looks ugly. Whoops. You may be wondering, Igelknytt, this is not a pigeon, this is a duck. Well, guess what? Pigeonism, bitch! Everyone's equally as worthless. Sure, there'd be pigeon attention seekers. They'd change their identity, they'd say, no, I'm not a pigeon, I'm a duck. But alas, deep down they're always a pigeon. Because the pigeon god made them a pigeon. From the beginning, every pigeon was perceived as useless. It was a key rule of the pigeon religion. So made the pigeons prosper so much because there were no pigeon wars, no pigeon civil wars. How can one person be superior if everyone's not superior? Think about it. Was there no pigeon religion? No, there was pigeon religion. Of course, that was the purpose, but it was the point of the pigeon religion. That every pigeon was deemed as worthless. That was the purpose of it all. A simple rule eradicated all pigeon sin in just a day. The key foundation for the pigeon religion. The rule that all pigeons were pathetic. How did that lead to the downfall of the pigeon religion, though? How can every pigeon be something if they're nothing? It was that very question that shattered the entire pigeon religion. Drove the pigeons crazy. A pigeon? Worth something? No! What was the purpose of the pigeon religion at all? Pigeon religion. So let the dolphins have the upper hand against the pigeons. The pigeon collapse. The pigeon downfall. Just because some pigeon had a brain. That's why the pigeon god punished all the pigeons. No! You can't have a brain anymore. It's not part of the pigeon religion. You think you're superior? Well, guess what? I'm gonna make you inferior. That's why all pigeons are inferior. That's why all pigeons have a brain. Like a brain. That's why a pigeon has a memory of a pigeon. That's why chickens can walk around headless. Because God restricted their access to a brain. And so the pigeons gave up. Through all this struggle and inequality, through equality, the pigeons just gave up and started watching Pigeon. The end of a society in shadows. And that's what deemed the end of the pigeon religion. Now remember this. It will be for the test tomorrow. The Grand Igelknytt test to test anybody on their Igelknyttism knowledge. The pigeon religion was the best religion out there. Of course, everyone can have their beliefs. The belief system, they can eat whatever food they want, following their belief system. At the end of the day, the pigeon religion was the true religion. The pigeon religion portraits, they perceive the pigeon says humans, but in reality they were pigeons. That was the strength of the pigeon religion. So much faith in God that they could communicate to humans. To artists. Stop doing artists are making fart. Yes, back then when the pigeons were human-sized. Giants, because of their faith in the pigeon religion, the apex predator during the Unga Bunga times of 1960s. However, they reverted to a life of sin. I forgot how they reverted to a life of sin. I didn't pay attention to the story. Pigeon tie. But like, there was a reason why I forgot what I said previously. However, this is a mural to the great Pope Pigeon, who held a stand against the dolphin army, and therefore invented stands. You may think the cast of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is humans. It's not. They're pigeons. Think about it. Can humans achieve such chiseled facial features? No. But pigeons can. Think about it. The beak. The eyes. Was all pigeonisms. Despite their extreme strength, I'm drawing with Paint 3D. MS Paint. Painting software. 3-dimensional moment. But the pigeon religion was proud. It's a professional religion. They had a foolproof religious idea that nobody could ever think of. Nobody else could ever think of. Pigeonism. Could you ever think of something like pigeonism? Well, if you could, it'd be very hard, wouldn't it? Pigeonism's such a good religion. Also, I think my painting software crashed. I can't shade anymore. This is not how I anticipated this to turn out. Oh, God! Alright, come on. Come on, little Billy. Come on, little Billy. Oh, yeah. No, let me. What? No, I can't. No, did I make this? Come on. What? Well, this turned out to a terrible ending. I can't draw my bloody picture. Fan, you seeing this? Don't look at me like that. Yeah, just because I saw your butthole that one time. Now you think you own me. Cruelty. It's a prestige. Because I fail. Wait, no, I know how to solve this. So I save this. I solve one. Oh, yeah, I did it. Alright. No. Come on, I can do this. I can solve this problem. Just takes brains and faith in the pigeon religion. I solve it too. And then watch the magic happen. Hey, save one. Make a 3D. Save two. Make a 3D. Don't save it because this is connected to my Google Drive, which means the day I'm forced to make a Google Drive project, I'll, oh yeah, the teacher's gonna see my beautiful medieval picture. Now the picture's a bit more blurred than the usual, but that makes it beautiful. Now, let's continue with the pigeon religion. There are only very few followers of the pigeon religion to this day. As the pigeon religion died, all pigeons gave up on their faith. It was not considered sin anymore. The pigeon pope knew this. He told his fellow pigeon brethren to give up on their hopes, watch pigeon tie all day. The pigeons were confused, but they eventually accepted it. Because the pigeon licks were so damn sexy. God! Sexier than any other pigeon could ever achieve. Mange pigeons stop having relations with each other. Stop trying to raise their children. That's why pigeon children don't exist. That's why pigeon children grow up so damn fast. Because they knew they're not gonna be raised by any loving parents. Because those parents will be too busy watching pigeon tie. Oh, trust me, you haven't seen any pigeons watching pigeon tie, but trust me, if you look close enough on the internet, there will be pigeon tie. I have a picture on my phone on it, but for scientific reasons. Yeah, it was for science. But that was the end of the pigeon religion. Pigeons stopped following the faith of pigeons and started using social media, taking selfies of themselves and posting it on their Instagram story. We have not seen any pictures of pigeon selfies because we're stupid. Alright, the pigeons have a way of taking pictures that makes them look different, you know? Right? The pigeons are a superior race, okay? And they're not to be meddled with. That's what makes the pigeon religion so damn foolproof. Because they have a way of doing it that no one else have ever thought of. The last final remnant of the pigeon religion is located in parts of Japan. Certain math systems, certain number systems, the concept of discipline, breathing from the diaphragm, advanced mathematics, It was all part of the pigeon religion, and that was a pigeon religion story. I'm not gonna sign this because the pigeon religion believes that anything made by anybody is deemed useless. Everything is deemed useless, and that's why it should be useful. Damn pigeon religion. I'm gonna post it on Discord, because Discord is stupid. Too many pedophiles. My name is Igelknytt. I drew a pigeon. I am tired of pigeons now. You go outside now, and you forget everything I told you. Because the FBI,